Welcome to my channel once again. I'm a trail enthusiast. I love running on trails, I love hiking on trails, but also I'm an employee and student, and it's always a challenge to squeeze some trails into the daily routine. So I thought, how can I make my Marathon du Mont Blanc even more challenging? I searched for one of my favorite routes, that is Tour du Mont Blanc, 170 kilometers. And I searched how long it takes a very average tourist to cover all of this distance. And it said 10 to 11 days. So the challenge was clear to me. After a few days of planning, I had a feeling of how it should be done in 6 days. So this is how I imagined it. As you see, it combines some stays of the refugees in France, then in Italy, then in Switzerland. Wild camping and camping on the camping site. I would have to have my tent with me also. But just before we dive into the Tour du Mont Blanc adventure from day one, to give you a perception, that is climbing the Empire State Building up to 8 times, or climbing the Eiffel Tower up to 7 times, or if you like, climbing the Burj Khalifa 3 times. I'll tell you a bit more about the Marathon du Mont Blanc a bit later, but first let the adventure begin. Now I'm gathering all my stuff and going to the next stop, which is Les Houches. So let's see how it goes there. So I left my first chalet ski station and now I'm going to Les Houches to put up my tent. This is my huge backpack here and this is another backpack here. I have a small leg injury, but camping Pellevoux or Pellevoux. There's also a beautiful view of the mountain range here. I was told I can camp anywhere here, so I'll simply pick this place. So I arrived at Saint-Gervais-les-Bains-des-Fayets. I will cut this thing out if I'm pronouncing it as wrong as it feels like. So I almost got lost like twice because I somehow mixed the step and I came out when I shouldn't have. I'm gonna put some bandage on my feet so that it's new tomorrow for the hike for Tour du Mont Blanc. I'm right now heading to the campsite where I'm gonna put up my tent, and this will be the first night of Tour du Mont Blanc. Actually, I'm starting tomorrow, but still it comes. I'm so excited. So this is it. I arrived at my first stop. It feels really so safe being alone out here. I hope the car won't hit me while I'm saying this, but as you can see, the weather is fine. But tomorrow, on my first day of Tour du Mont Blanc, it will be raining the whole day. So I'm gonna be prepared. I'll put my Gore-Tex jacket on. I'll put my shorts on to not get my trousers all wet, and I'll pray for not that much of rain. It looks quite promising. In the upcoming video, we'll start from day one. I'm very excited. Just follow me to the adventure.